What's up, people, and we are back with more Fault Milestone 2. In the previous video, which was a very long one, a lot of stuff happened, so I suggest checking that one out before this one, of course, as you should, because who the hell watches episode 11 without watching episode 10? So yeah, just a quick recap. I mean, I don't disagree. I sort of disagree with how Queen Rhaegon handles her business, but I can't argue with the effectiveness of it, right? Because she obviously got the information we needed. She got the information from the pharmacist where Sol lives, and found out that Sol has a twin sister, and she kind of, you know, threatened to kill her in a way to get information out of Sol. But we got the stuff we need, and it's all for Ratona anyway, who is apparently hiding somewhere in... not necessarily hiding, but she got taken away by a doctor that was, according to Queen Rhaegon, exiled from Ruxenheid a very long time ago, like 20 years or something, or 10 or 20 years, something like that. So interested in his story, at least, as to why he's exiled, especially because he was one of the best doctors in the Alliance. So you don't cast someone away or exile someone like that for no good reason. So yeah. And then we also found out that Hivas is actually doing some sort of experiments inside Neo-Sasary as well. Or at least he is part of his setup there to... I don't know what the hell he is exactly doing there, but he's doing something there, and it's most likely something bad. So yeah, a lot of things are coming actually back from Fault Milestone 1, so it's starting to get interesting now. So yeah, let's continue. And that's Mill, Sol's twin sister, who obviously look very much alike. She has more deeper blue eyes though, but they sort of have the same color. There's just more depth to her eyes. Don't know why. I see. Sorry to make you worry like that. Don't worry about me. Are you really going to lead those two in though? Mill's glaring daggers at me. Rune is crying. This is one job you shouldn't take on. If something ends up happening, it's going to be serious. Besides, she looks like a crafter. Hesitant, she glances at Rhaegon as she speaks. And that girl, her vision and tracking are impossibly good. Glare. Poor Rune. She totally thinks I'm inhuman. Though, I guess I am. I don't think you should could escape from either one of them. Is she really thinking that we're trying to harm Sol in any way? Like, sure, he stole from us, but money isn't that much of an important thing to us. I mean, sure, stealing is bad, and we can sort of understand that why Sol did it. Mainly because, just Sasary in general, how they're kind of screwed. If you're poor there, then you're screwed. There's no way, or at least it's very tough to kind of, you know, started from the bottom, now we're here. You can't really grow up or climb the ladder of... how do you call it? The ladder of entrepreneurship? I don't even freaking know, but you know what I mean. Just climb up in the community in a sense as just starting from being poor and end up being rich. That's just something that seems near impossible in Sasary, just because of how unfavorable I mean, everything is for poor people here. Like, if you're poor, you're just screwed basically. So they just have to find ways of surviving and getting by on their own, which is sadly... part of it is stealing for Sol, but luckily money isn't that much of a value thing for Selphine and Ratona and Rune, because it's not really anything that's used in Ruxenheid, so they have no currency there. So yeah, not that big of a deal, but still, stealing is morally wrong, Sol, so you should feel bad. What's this now? You're just assuming we'll stab him in the back? I can't tell whether she's being serious or sarcastic, but she's definitely quite the interesting girl. See, these girls, they know a doctor, and he's a pretty good one too. What? I want to try to get him to give you a checkup. Is that so? Okay. Wait, what? Does she have a lot of money or something? Still... a quick way to make a lot of money. A job that pays enough for a day passed to Neo-Sasary for half a day's work? I don't think there is one. No. There's Mortician Soil, People are always buying that up. Huh? But Soul, you can't do that on your own. Yeah, I can't do it by myself. But you asked about a job with heavy lifting, right? One that needed 5 or 6 people's worth of labor. Yeah, yes, I did. I'm not sure what you meant by that. I won't ask, but I'll trust you for it. It's safe work, and it pays well, but it does need a lot of manual labor. Is that so? If you could do 5 or 6 men's worth of labor in a single day, then you could earn more than enough money to buy a day pass. Stop with the roundabout explanations and tell us what kind of work this job entails. In Seris, when someone dies, it's customary to fill their coffin with soil from Seris. That soil fetches a pretty high price for buyers in Neo-Sasary. Soil, huh? They call it the fertile soil of Seris. I'm thinking of selling some to specialist dealers. Soil dealers, really? See, that's what I mean. They're so poor that they're dealing soil. They can't even deal in drugs here. No. Hey, man, you want some soil? I got some soil, man. This is really good quality. Here, sniff it. Oh, yeah, this is good soil. You want some? Still, there's a pretty specific amount that they need, and they won't buy it unless you bring it to them. But it's soil. Really heavy stuff. Not something just 1 or 2 people can carry. Since you need a lot of manpower to bring it all in, you have to spend a lot, and since pay is split among more people, it really doesn't work out. So, what you are saying is, all I have to do is literally carry dirt around? Exactly. Oh, thank goodness. At least it's a simple, easy to understand job. Wait a minute. Just how far is Seris? Even if it pays well, time is also a factor. I will refuse work that takes too long. Besides, why should you come with us to Neo-Sasary anyway? You just need to tell us where the facility is. Of course, I considered that too, but you really shouldn't. It's not like Neo-Sasary at all. Surveillance all around the place is really tight. They're going to catch and interrogate you for sure. At worst, they might even confiscate your prospector passes. If that happens, then we might as well give up. There's no way any of us could get into Neo-Sasary anymore. Raygon, we should get Soul to lead us there. I'll take care of the money. We can't afford to make any careless slip-ups here. We should stay with him. He knows some people in that facility, and way more about the country than either of us. Very well. I'll leave the matter of financing with you as well. Yes. I certainly hadn't expected that response from you. Well, you know, I didn't expect you to just go with what I said. Take it as a sign of my respect for your actions earlier. Oh yeah, catching that arrow. Actions? Oh, catching the bolt, you mean? That I do. I told you before, I'm expecting great things from you. I won't repeat myself. Yes. Now then, Soul, explain to me exactly what this work entails. I want to have a clear idea. There's a place about 2 hours from here that stores fertile soil. We just have to carry that over to the plaza in Port Sasary. Huh? That's it? That sounds awfully easy. It's so close by, too. I wonder why they pay so much for it. Basically, it's the terrain that's a problem. You can take a carriage from Seris up to the storage facility, but there's a valley right after that, so you need to carry the stuff to Neo-Sasary back on foot. There's a detour around it too, but that takes more than a week to pass. The place we're going to is an emergency storehouse. Emergency? In Neo-Sasary, when someone suddenly needs soil, they put in a request and pay 3-4 people a whole lot of money to bring some in. If you could do that job with just one person, then we'd make several times what just one person could make. That's only if you could do that job. Say you're really really sure you can do this? You know, We're going down a route even horses can't take. If you need to rest, then we won't be able to make it back home within the day. I'm totally A-okay. I'm actually more worried about you, Soul. You sure are confident. Oh, if only you knew, Soul. If only you knew. Of course I'm fine. I've been asked by traders to get soil often, so I've been there. I'll lead the way. Okay then, let's all go. You know what they say, strike while the iron is hot. Huh? What nonsense are you mouthing off now? I'm not going. Huh? What point is there in my accompanying you? Well, I suppose I've left this job in your hands. Don't disappoint me. Well, I guess that's fine too. It'd be a problem if she got hurt. She, or you mean Selphine's real body? You know, real Selphine's her body. Well, this is real Selphine's body. This is just Selphine's body. It's just someone else controlling it right now. It takes 2 hours one way, and you'll be carrying soil coming back. So let's say 3 hours. 5 hours back and forth. The sun will definitely have set by then, huh? If we don't take any breaks and go as fast as possible, we should be able to finish in about half the time. Though, the footing is pretty bad. Rushing would be pretty dangerous. Oh, that's not a problem for me. Hey, Zevitz, carry Saul on the way out. That'll make the journey even faster. Huh? Yes, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Hey, wait! Still, it'll be evening by the time you two arrive in the city. Will that trader of yours still be open? They'll buy Soul anytime. Soil, I mean. Soul, they don't buy that little guy. 24 hours a day, so that's not a problem. But, carrying me? Alright, we'll be right back. Soul, let's get going. Please, get on my back. Wait a minute here. What are you gonna do? Me? I'll be waiting right here. Huh? Uh-oh, Mill is worried. Ha ha ha. Relax. As long as you and Zevitz come back here on time, then nothing untoward will happen to your little sister. Don't worry about me, Soul. Yes, during the mine dive earlier, I took the liberty of ascertaining that you weren't lying, and there were no malignant intention. Now get going. Time is of the essence. Phew. That's taken care of. Looks like I'm free for now. Oh, you'll pardon the intrusion. A little late for that, don't you think? Oh, don't be so tense. As long as you don't try anything funny, I won't do anything to harm you. Just who are you two? Travelers. You're a crafter, aren't you? Formerly. That was ages and ages ago. Ages? You look a little too young to be using that term. Don't be fooled by my appearance. Didn't you say the same thing about me earlier? Huh? Yes. There was something I wanted to tell you. Mill, was it? Your actions from when we first met are commendable. They carried a fantastic decisiveness. Only those with true resolve could have acted the way you did. That might have ended in you dying, you know? Then it was my folly for approaching you, thinking you were nothing but a child. I certainly would have died if it hadn't been for Zevitz. Truly spectacular, that girl. You're pretty weird. Fine by me. That's what kept me alive in this world for so many generations. Definitely weird, alright. Your body is rather weak, but you're far livelier than your brother's soul is. Where are your parents? You seem to be sorely mistaken. Mistaken? Even if you and your friend trust me, I don't trust either of you in the slightest. If I could, I'd have kicked you out as soon as humanly possible. A fair answer. But do know this. Right now, gaining your trust has absolutely no merit whatsoever. Let me remind you that as long as you don't try anything funny, no harm will come to you. Whether our wait for Zevit's and Soul's return will be a pleasant one or not, lies in your hands, Mill. Is she sleeping? Here. This is tea. And just what inspired the sudden change in attitude? I thought about it and realized I'm only able to walk around like this because of your money. I ought to do at least this much, or it's poison tea. Either one. I see. Soul used our money to buy your medicine. But I refuse. Huh? This isn't poisoned or anything, you know. If you don't believe me, I'll take a sip of it first. Yeah, and then you'll infect us with your illness, huh? I know what you're up to, girl. No, I'm just kidding. Such a cliched trick from the book. What's there to doubt if I've taken a sip right in front of you? It will be far too easy to take an antidote beforehand and then drink it to lure me into a false sense of security. Tasting for poison only works if the taster is someone you can trust with your life. Just... who are you? Really? This is kind of throwing me off, seeing them double, you know? 2 Mills, 2 Selphines. A princess from a faraway land. I've already survived countless attempts on my life. Please don't joke around. With the way you talk and act, I might actually end up believing you. Do forgive me. That's just how I am. We're merely acquaintances right now, but there's no point in risking our lives just to become friends. That would be quite silly. I see. Well, I'll drink this tea instead then. What? That's a rather complicated expression you're making. No, well, why aren't you that angry at Soul, even though he robbed you of all your money? Other people would, well, go wild with rage and try to attack or kill. Because it is but a trivial matter. What? Trivial? Money is a trivial matter? For those who live within a certain set of rules, accumulating money is what allows them to expand their means and possibilities. We are travelers, outside of that cage of rules. Apart from special circumstances like these, it is something we have no need of. Treating it so lightly, yeah, wouldn't that just be a beautiful world to live in, where money is basically of no importance? Money is compensation for one's labor. And labor is something that man must contribute for the betterment of society. You could say it is what gives us the right to live. For you to call something like that trivial, That's an interesting philosophy, coming from someone who just benefited from stolen money. Did my indifference to money hit a nerve or somewhere? We aren't able to make the kind of money adults can, but we still need to make a fair amount just to keep living. Money must be made, even if we have to break a few rules. Oh? We will live, no matter what the means. Not that you would understand, I'm sure. No, I do not. Neither do I intend to. An abundance of those who do not labor, because there is no pay, truly the symbol of a third world country. How exactly do you expect society to function without money? It is beyond me. And I could not possibly conceive of a society that cannot continue to function and exist without it. The differences between in our systems of values cannot be resolved by mere tea-time banter. Well, don't let it trouble you so much. I repeat, There is no merit in understanding you or gaining your trust. I want you to understand. How come? Because I want you to understand the situation Soul and I are in. What do you expect to come from such understanding? Considering you'll be dead sooner rather than later. Yes, you're right. Never mind then. I apologize for being so forceful. Was I too harsh? Huh? I lost sight for a moment there, with how vehemently you had argued with me. I ended up speaking to you as my equal. Speaking of such a dreadful matter, with such a young child as yourself. Have I said too much? Have my words hurt you? No, not at all. I see. She's quite a special little girl, being able to look at the world in such a mature way, despite her, well, especially because of her issues, right? Raygon, Mil, we're back. Oh? Fast on their feet, as expected. Huh? Back already? It's only been 2 hours. Something must have happened. They had to pull back, I'm sure. No, I'm certain they've accomplished the task. Come on. No way. That's impossible. Oh yeah, look at all that soil money. Huh? Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, that's quite the haul. We could have brought even more, but a part of the container broke. Though we were able to get back faster thanks to that, at least. Soul, are you okay? She's not human. Huh? Alright, time to sell off all this soil. You are certain that this trader of yours will buy all of this? It should be fine, I think. Soul, could you grab another container like I asked you earlier? This container is pretty done for, so I'll need another one soonish. Sure. Just give me a minute. We can't even fit more than half of it. It won't all fit, huh? It's alright. This much is more than enough to get a day pass. I've never seen this much of Seris's fertile soil in my entire life. Soul, feel free to sell off the rest of the soil here later. Huh? Just a little present from us. Ah, Rune is so nice. Are you sure? No way. Someone's feeling generous. I hope you haven't forgotten that they were the ones who stole our money in the first place. Oh, it's fine. He'll lead us there anyway. I'm sure this is destiny at work. Besides, what we really need isn't money. It's getting Retona back. Very well. We can make money again, given time anyway. Come on. Let's go, Soul. Yeah. Anyway, Mil, I'll be out all night. Are you set for dinner? No problem. We've still got a lot of fish left over. Ah, that's right. Soul was out that time. I guess Mil had to take care of her own meals too. Make sure you bundle up when you sleep. Don't worry, I said. You ought to worry about yourself instead, Soul. You're going to have it rougher than I will from here. Yeah. The way Soul answers Mil looks like he's only answering out of reflex. In one ear and out the other. Is Soul really listening to what Mil's saying? This could be, I mentioned something earlier that like, something that he's probably like emotionless like the old Rune was as well. That was more of a guess though, but it could also just be that that something is wrong with him and that he's acting weird because of the side effects, because of the test that he has been, that he underwent way earlier, at the Hivus thingy that he's trying to go back to now, just to sneak in Rune and Queen Raygon. We're off. The mortician gladly bought up all the soil. It's as if we got back all the money Soul stole from us. They really do buy soil. I should brush up on the market values of all sorts of things from now on. It also doesn't look like either Silly or Ratona really understand the concept of money. Let us return to the inn. Yeah. Soul, you can just come back to us early tomorrow morning. I'm sure you'd worry to death about Mill. Okay. What's there to worry about? Your little sister is far more resilient, far more tenacious than you think. That's not exactly the problem, Raygon. Is there any reason why he shouldn't go back home? None. As long as he comes back for us. Then what he does is none of my concern. Early morning, tomorrow. You'll get no mercy from me if you're late. Yeah. It really is just one ear in and out the other. Is he alright? Raygon's right. Rather than worrying about Mill, we should be focusing on Soul. Oh, I'll walk Soul up to the entrance pier. Whatever. I'm going to go to bed. Do whatever you want. Uh-oh. Guess I made her mad. Okay then. Shall we go, Soul? Huh? To where? To where? The entrance pier. That's where. I'll walk you there. He didn't even listen. Yeah. Here you go, Soul. Huh? What's this? Your pay for today's work. Thanks for everything. But I didn't do anything worth getting paid for. Of course you did. Without you, we wouldn't even know where to begin looking for Ratona. We don't even know if she's in that facility or not. We aren't even sure whether what that man said was true or not. Oh, don't say that now. Please, go buy something nice and warm for Mill. Okay. Looks like he isn't even listening to me anymore. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, let's end the video here before we're gonna get into the thick of things, cause I have a feeling that we're either gonna be smooth sailing and just be sneaky deaky getting in there without anyone noticing, or there's gonna be a lot of action and exciting stuff to happen. So yeah, obviously we're all hoping for the second part, but yeah, this is gonna be the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.